Welcome back to another exciting pre-NFL draft edition of the Three Amibros podcast. Except, Justin, it's looking like it's just you and me again this week. Are you ready for it?
I'm always ready, and no Alexisms will be great.
Zero Alexisms.
Psych, motherfuckers. You really thought 2 weeks in a row you wouldn't be able to hear my beautiful, luxurious voice in your ears? That's a damn lie. Can't wait to be back with you guys. I know you didn't really understand that back-to-back meant I would be missing another one, like Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets, number 8 forever, living in my heart. Sorry, guys. I just had to pull that one out of nowhere.
You made me so nervous when you started saying big words there for a second.
Yeah. I love how close you brought to that mic. Did you just always want to imitate Chris about how close he holds it that you did?
That was the point of doing it. I wanted to hold it. Hey, this is the first ever time the Three Amibros have been in person together doing a podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
2/3 of them are in person.
2/3.
Well, we'll get 3/3 at one time.
More like a half, actually, technically.
Yeah, come on. I'm forgetting about McJam.
I can't forget about McJam because every day McJam fucks me in chess.
Dude, he's so good.
He destroys me. And I was pissed last game because the computer always tells you, your blunders, your mistakes, and any missed wins. And I had a missed win against him, and I was livid with myself. I was like, how? How did I miss this?
McJam, how does it feel that a 250 ELO had a missed win against you, an 1100 ELO?
I'm mad that you know my ranking right off the top of your head.
I don't believe that. I'm going to have to fact check that.
I may have taken a screenshot, actually.
Well, boys, like I said, this is the first time we've ever been in person. 2/3, 2/5, 2/4 of us.
Math is hard for you today, isn't it? There's our Alexism just to start.
Hey.
Welcome back, Alex, to the podcast. Way to show how intelligent you are, bro.
Hey.
I'm so proud of you.
Motherfucking brain over here.
What was your GPA in high school again?
2/5.
No. 3.75.
No, it wasn't. You were not a 3.75.
3.5 unweighted or something like that.
What was your unweighted? No, you weren't.
0.5.
You were smarter than me?
Yeah. I'm a smart motherfucker.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Just because I can't spell doesn't mean I can't do anything else.
Are you going to go on with that list?
But also,
I've also seen you in class.
You have, okay,
and
guys.
I know in Mrs. Mahoney's class, you did nothing.
Hey, guys, IEP meaning every test I had one answer taken off. So it was, instead of one of the four, it was one of the three.
Why?
Because I'm a little special. I have dyslexia, so I had an IEP. So I had
Are you serious?
Yeah, I went to the special classes.
Well,
for real. I went down the hall by the office to the special classes.
But okay, no, by special classes. Let's clarify, because I was in the slower math class.
No, that's math.
The slower pace.
So instead of math 1, you were math 1/2.
There was
Alex could have rode the special bus, is what he's saying.
And then there was general algebra and general geometry. I was in the general class.
Yeah, no. I was in.
You're literally with special needs.
I was in the general classes that went to special needs classes too.
You could have rode the short bus.
No, I couldn't ride the short bus, but
Well, could you have?
No, why would no?
No, because he can't read the school's name on the bus.
No, so I was in the classes with the IEP with the other kids that couldn't read so well. Have you ever seen Zoolander?
Yeah.
So the museum for kids who can't read good. That was basically he's making that for me. So I had an IEP. What does that mean, Rezi?
You keep saying that, and you keep you don't even know what it means. You're just talking out of your ass. Individualized
education plan. It's a real thing.
It is a real thing. But it's funny that he didn't know it, but he was a part of the program.
So when you have an IEP, you get help on things. So I would get help by getting an answer taken away from tests, or getting extra time, or being in a quiet classroom.
So what he's saying is he did get a good GPA, but he cheated.
I didn't cheat. I had an IEP.
You had an answer removed from every class.
It's like if you took PEDs and you played basketball. It's not cheating. You just had a little help.
That's cheating.
In most sports, that's cheating.
It's cheating. But Hey, I'm proud of you for doing it with dyslexia, I guess.
Yeah.
Way to be dumb, but still make it. Now, all these Alexisms make clear sense. Who you are as a person, clear as day.
You guys didn't know I was in special classes? Justin, we went to high school together.
Dude, I didn't have you in any of my classes. We knew you were
right. I was a little lower than you.
I was actually smart, and I took hard classes and
No, I
advanced
didn't have
classes.
you in any of my classes. So my favorite was when senior year came around. We had to test into either English 1 for college credit,
Right.
or English 7-8.
Okay.
I tested into English 7-8 with help of going to the classroom every time, going to the special classroom downstairs by the office every time I needed something. So like that's where I was at.
And I was in getting degrees and focusing on English 101. And
I was reading Beowulf.
I'm just still mad that we weren't friends enough to where you could have helped me through Miss Mahoney's class. I didn't need it, but I would have liked some free test scores.
Nice. I don't think he could shave points off of your.
No, he did. Oh, he did.
You were a TA? How does that make any sense?
I was a TA third period.
But he couldn't. He was dyslexic, so
yeah. How are you?
Who the fuck knows what he actually did?
Like she'd grade it and I'd put it in.
And she trusted you with the keys.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess so. Okay. I don't know why, but she did.
And Alex would fuck around. Alex said he did it for people. And Alex, when you talk, by the way, you got to talk towards the mic because you can't be heard sometimes.
Am I doing it better now? Let's just.
What if we do this?
Yeah, is that better? Oh my.
Sorry.
Oh my god, you guys got closer. How cute.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah. Well, now that we just really went through Alex's past traumas and his special abilities that he has, that's so exciting.
That's
yeah.
Bottom level. If you think that's bad.
Well, there's more to Alex's story if you want to listen to his Alex podcast. He has one every other week. I'm just kidding. Used to.
Maybe. There's 111 episodes out there.
It may come back during this off season if there's not a lot going on this.
But we come in here for one reason and one reason only, to listen to Justin explain to us how people play basketball. Because the NBA playoffs.
The NBA.
People come to listen to us for a lot of things. I think Alex.
Oh, nothing. I was just hyping you up.
I thought I said NBA playoffs.
I mean, you might.
We're ice dancing. We're NFL. We're this. We're that. People come listen to us for a lot of things, don't they, Alex?
Humor, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe they're just so like, oh, I wonder what Alex is going to say this week.
I mean, honestly, that's usually what I'm thinking when we hop on.
What is
yeah.
I don't internalize it as I wonder what Alex is going to say this week. I think about what is Alex going to make me need to edit out this week.
Yes.
There's been a couple times where he couldn't. There's been a couple times where he couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So it's just in there.
Yeah. There's some blunders out there for sure.
Some blunders, bro.
Part of the way of the water. So
talk about blunders. The freaking Minnesota Grizzlies. What?
Oh my god. Okay, Justin, let's just cut Alex out of the NBA talk.
The Memphis Grizzlies.
Thank you.
The Memphis.
We go through this every week. We're a sports podcast, and Alex seems like he literally just never watched any sports, just woke up and did what, and like, you see those fucking TikTok things. Sometimes they're asking random people about sport things and they say like dumb shit
based on
like the Minnesota Grizzlies or the Atlanta Lakers or something silly and stupid like that, right? That is literally Alex. But the worst part of it is I know he knows.
Yeah.
Oh, he totally does.
He's just stupid sometimes. He's not dumb. He's stupid.
Special classes.
He just is excited to get it out there.
Oh,
sometimes his words get jumped.
So wait, you want to talk about the Timberwolves or do you want to talk about the Grizzlies?
The third most dangerous city in America, Memphis. The Grizzlies.
Okay, well, since you weren't here last week, you didn't get to know that someone performed some magic. And that someone is Dillon Brooks, because he magically made me a LeBron James fan.
It was funny as fuck.
I've been rooting for the Lakers this series.
No, because you don't like Dillon Brooks that much.
I can't stand him.
Oh, dude, he's so stupid.
The Lakers next round. Right now, I need them to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so stupid. He is so stupid, bro. He makes me so mad. He talked all this shit, and literally last game when they lost, they did this post what game report where you had to talk to interviews.
Right.
I'm out. He said.
Yeah, he backed out.
Like he didn't.
Two games in a row,
You
actually.
see this?
He didn't talk. He
If
didn't
you're watching YouTube, you know what this means. This is what he is as a big giant P word.
He's a pussy.
Thanks,
I'll say it for
Alex.
you.
Well, great. We can edit that out. But
leave it in. We're not. We get
just
three.
like you talked about Pornhub. But anyways, let's get back to what we're really talking about. He's so annoying. I hate him. And literally average. When we talked about his stats, even look at his stats this series. He's so trash. You watch
11 points.
It was the first game in LA. I don't know if you watched. It was right after he talked all that shit. And then they're back in LA and he missed like the first 6 shots he did.
Yep.
I don't think he's made over 20 points.
The Lakers didn't even need to really guard him when he was taking threes because he was bricking them.
They stopped. Yeah, he stopped guarding him. They literally let him shoot. And then I saw one thing like earlier in the year, he was like, I'll make LeBron go left because he can't shoot left. He literally won in overtime with that left
Going
shot.
left.
Yeah. Dillon Brooks to me is the talk of the town. He just thinks he's a know-it-all. He thinks he's the best. I think he is just annoying as fuck and ugly as fuck. I saw a TikTok actually that people thought he was literally special.
He's annoying and ugly.
I hate him, bro. I hate him so much. Look at his face. Have you seen a picture of him? I wish we could like literally just throw a picture of his face on this for the Zoom people or anybody who watches this because he looks like he belongs in special classes with Alex.
Hey.
Wow, stray shot.
Hey, Alex said he was in those special classes, and I would assume that this guy was with
I
him.
feel bad for him. Like, he didn't. He's very annoying. Yes, I would much rather hear LeBron brag about it for 2 seconds than him brag about it for the rest of his life that he beat LeBron in the playoffs. But I don't like the Lakers.
Understandable
At all.
But it's just funny that he makes comments like, I don't care, LeBron's old, this and that, like pretty disrespectful.
Well, won't there always be somebody like Dillon Brooks when there is?
Of course, but here's the thing. You put Dillon Brooks trash talk in someone else's mouth who actually can back it up on the court. I'm okay with it.
Like
then
Devin,
it becomes fun, a fun
Booker?
rivalry.
If
Yeah, Devin
Ja
Booker
said
doing
that,
it.
it'd be
Ja,
Even Ja doing it, I would be more okay
Steven
with
Adams?
it. It's the fact that but Steven Adams would never do that.
And we talked about this last week. Is he literally is on a contract year? Like this is his prove it year.
Yeah, and he's not doing well.
That's why he's doing it. He's trying to get his name out there.
Well,
But
he's
that's not.
probably put more
He's doing the
points up.
opposite of what he actually needs to do.
Well, he's a role player, right? He's not a superstar.
No, he's a starter.
Supposed to be.
Well,
he's
a
a
role-playing
starter.
Yeah, he's a role playing starter. So he's an 11 point. If he averages 11,
Okay, a role playing starter.
Okay. Last year's playoffs, I believe he averaged 20, 23 a game. So this is a huge drop off.
Yeah.
You're running your mouth, getting yourself in trouble. It could cost him his chance on the team, especially because I don't know if you saw this report, Justin, but it looked like there were rumors of the Grizzlies potentially trying to move him earlier, like in October or something, November.
Should have. Because literally last game he went 4 for 11 with 11 points. He missed more than half of his shots.
Yeah, that's horrible.
But okay, yeah, we could go on talk. I could talk all this hate about it. But even Morant was kind of a pussy, like not facing the media. Like, dude, you know what? You can't sit there and you're technically number 2 in the division in the West. You're getting your ass beat by the number 7 seed. And you talk all this shit, you do all this. Jaw's been in the media all year long.
In the West.
And yet you can't even face the media after you get your ass beat. Dude, grow a pair of balls and take it like a man. Like, take it like a woman. I bet anybody else would have taken that better. Why can't you just go face the media? You lost. Get over it.
LeBron,
what you did wrong. It's something wrong.
To give him, he would have still faced the media. He may have been pissed off in his answers to some of the questions, but he would be there.
Right. Well, you know what?
Did he get fined?
Who?
No.
No, it's not like that as much in the NBA as it is in the NFL.
Because there's so many games.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Even after that, a minute 24 left in this game, they're going to win this one against the Lakers. So they're going to tie. They would make the series 3-2. But the Lakers just literally need to win one more game, which I think I don't know how this works because they play Memphis right now. Are they going to fly back to LA or do they play Memphis again and then fly to
They
LA?
fly back to LA, and then
at
they'll
this
let
Oh,
point.
it's over. As soon as it goes to LA, it's over.
It's 2 home games,
Two
2
home
home games,
games,
then back,
one,
like
one,
going
one.
back until 7.
Yeah, LA is going to win this, especially going back to home. Because LA got that first win in Memphis, it changed everything.
Right.
There's no way that they
That
don't
crowd's
go into
gonna
LA.
eat Grizzlies alive.
Well, if you watch the
Oh man.
remember the first game that they started playing in LA and everyone was booing Brooks, like
Oh, yeah.
yelling at him, anything he did anything, they were on his case.
Yeah, they're gonna get in his head.
And Jaw needs to stop trying to dunk on everybody. That dude is a walking injury.
Let him do his thing.
Well, he's fun to watch, but at the same time, he spends too much effort and time trying to be in a top 10 highlight the next day than
He's way too much of a ball hog. for
Then
me.
win.
Like way too much of a ball hog of like, and not the good kind where you're dribbling around to make an open shot or pass to an open shot. It's like I'm dribbling around to, like you said, top 10.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, I think Lakers win that series. That would make me so excited. We can sit here and talk
I
about
think-
how.
And then who
Dillon
would they
Brooks
play? Would
5-head
would they
looks like an
play?
alien.
Would they play the Nugget? No,
I think they played the Suns.
No, they wouldn't. The
The
Nuggets are playing the Suns.
Oh, the Nuggets are playing the
Nuggets are going to play the Suns. So we can talk about that one. They would end up playing the Warriors or the Kings, which let's talk about that series because that series has been really exciting and it's been a home game advantage. Like it's going, it will come down to game 7. And if it's going to be Golden State has to win it.
You see Fox fractured his finger.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Still
really
playing.
bad.
Still gonna play, but yeah, he fractured.
I mean,
it.
Golden
That changes your whole shooting.
Yeah, your finger is huge in basketball.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Fingers are important for a lot of things.
You're telling me.
I'm excited to see the Kings actually do something. I want them to like hopefully win this. Are you talking about me?
Are you?
I'm not. You all like laugh.
Where are you, Alex? Are you sitting right next to Chris or are you in a whole nother space? Because not once did your name ever get caught up. But we can talk about you now.
Justin and I were having a little joke.
Yeah, and I wasn't listening.
Yeah, so then you just thought that it was.
And then I started talking and I saw everyone laughing and I was like, "It's not about me." I wasn't listening.
Insecurities at their finest.
Win and light up their light.
Well, I want to see the Kings win because when was the last time you saw a really small market team in the basketball do like good?
Okay, see.
In 2012?
No, I mean they've done decent in past years. I mean they made it to the playoffs every year.
No, I feel you, and obviously the Kings have earned it because of they've had a long stretch of being like
shitty,
literally at
garbage.
the bottom.
Boogie Cousins in 2010 when they traded him away, something like that.
But they've been trying to do a lot with the Kings. Like this is the first time I think they have like solid players, like a really good
And
team.
the future for the Kings is gonna be so fun. They are so young. Even if they lose this series, you're going up against one of the most veteran.
You're going up against the defending champs.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no shame in that, especially when you're a young
And
kid.
it's
against Steph Curry, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
He does everything. He's
so good.
He's insane.
You see that that 3 he had the other night from like almost half court? Yeah. Fucking insane.
Was it nice?
He's
Don't
just
watch
got
basketball.
pinpoint accuracy.
well, and the thing that I love about Golden State is, they're just always typically like besides Draymond Green, they're really a good team. Like, and they don't really do bad things. You wouldn't get mad
like that.
Well,
But
you
Draymond-
also missed us talking about him stomping on his chest.
I hate
Yeah.
Draymond. Yeah, like I don't like him.
Draymond, I would say, is the only bad.
Hold on,
person.
I like Draymond as like maybe a person, but as like a no, I don't like Draymond.
I don't like him either. He looks like Donkey.
Like from Shrek.
Yeah, from Shrek. He literally is Donkey from Shrek.
Oh, his mouth, his teeth.
What
yeah.
Eddie Murphy do to you, bro? Come on.
Actually, that's in a lot of ways that's a compliment. He's the best character in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's also not the prettiest. Well, I mean, he's prettier than
I mean,
Shrek.
you
so I
see
guess-
Shrek though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about the prettiest. A guy's an ogre.
Well, either way or not, he's just not. I
Jonas
don't like him
definitely
either.
the hottest,
But Golden State overall, they're not like really like
Ogre
they're
or
not
not
like
ogre,
a Grizzlies
yeah.
team.
I think the Kings beat the Warriors in that series.
I hope they do. I don't know. I'm not
I
playing.
understand they have home court advantage. The Warriors need to steal one.
This This next game is going to be the most important.
Yeah, if they can win, if the Kings can win tonight, they win out, or not win out, but they win out at home. And then if the Warriors win tonight, it's their game.
Yeah, because they'll go back to the
to
Bay and
Oracle
finish it.
Arena. Is that what it's still called? Oracle?
No, Oracle is the one in Oakland. This one's the Chase Center or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Go watch it.
And then
Good luck to them tonight.
Yo, the Nugget, dude, I am so excited to see Anthony Edwards play more for the Timberwolves.
Well, he just got assault charges.
Yeah, I was
dude.
just about to say he like third-degree assault.
When
because after the last game, when he was in the tunnel or off the court somewhere, he threw a chair and
walking out.
He was walking out.
He was walking out like to the tunnel, and then he literally got mad and took this chair and like threw this chair, hit a lady in the dude.
Did they see it on TV?
Yeah, I mean, I can send it to you. Find it.
19?
20? He might be 20.
Yeah, he's
young.
He's so young. That's fine. That's fine.
For sure.
That is just, I thought it was like he beat the fuck out of somebody.
No, he threw a chair. I don't know if he saw them there or
and
I
it was
don't know the
it was a very it looked like probably an accidental. Like
I'm assuming
I'm mad at myself for missing that last shot. I'm gonna throw my chair.
Based on the charge, I would assume it's
because that was a beautiful look and he just missed it. Did you see it? Did you see the last shot?
No, but like you can't be throwing chairs.
I'm not saying that it's okay to throw a chair. I'm just saying it's not okay to do that.
You kind of did.
I didn't say it was okay to throw a chair.
I believe you said it was okay to throw a chair.
You think it's okay to throw a chair?
I think it's
not at people. You think it's okay to throw a chair?
Well,
at if there's a person in the way, is it okay to throw a chair at him?
Well, what they do?
No, it doesn't matter.
He's just mad. You're just mad.
Nah, you're mad. Not at them. You're just mad.
Well, like who's the person?
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No.
Like, what if it's like a child?
Okay, it's a girl.
No, it was a middle-aged man and woman.
Yeah.
Oh, man and woman.
They were at the game
man
just
and a woman?
hanging out.
Okay.
I thought it was
they were just hanging out. No, it was a female.
One. it was no.
They are both.
They are both the
females,
female.
or are they one male, one?
No,
female?
one is a man and one is a female. He literally got mad, took this chair and was tossed it. But as he was doing it, he literally like hit somebody in the stands, and it was a man and a woman.
Did he say sorry?
I don't know. I didn't look at that.
Well, I'm just asking. If he said sorry, then it's fine. Not like it's fine if you hit somebody.
Yeah, sorry, shit is okay. He just repented. He's fine.
Is this like
Alex, don't ever be a judge.
Yeah, is this like WWE where he like and then he got
No. He didn't straight hit him with the chair. It looked like he literally like as they was like getting thrown like the.
Why is he throwing a chair? That's what I'm.
He was pissed off. You know what? It was
why
rage
he throwing a chair?
because you just couldn't throw something.
Here's my criticism. Save it for the locker room. I'm okay with you throwing something, but save it for the locker room.
Beat up a locker room.
That way, if you hurt or damage anything, there's no cameras in there until.
Alex, when you get mad, you're one of the most irrational people I've ever met. I don't think you could tell somebody to not throw a chair. If you got super pissed off, you would throw a chair.
No.
I've seen you mad. I think you would throw
a chair at somebody, but I wouldn't be mad at myself for missing the last game of a shot going away from like a.
Maybe he's just mad about.
Wait. Alex just said he wouldn't be mad at himself for missing the last game of a shot.
The last shot of a game. I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like upset, but I wouldn't be so mad that I'd throw a chair at an elderly lady.
Well, he didn't throw it at her, and it wasn't an elderly. It was middle-aged, motherfucker. Use your ears.
We were really breaking down the semantics of the victims.
Either way or not, the reason probably why he is frustrated is because they have talent on that team. They have a ton of talent, and they just.
But Cat has been out for how many games was he out for that?
No, Cat played.
No. I'm talking about for the season.
That doesn't matter. It's playoff basketball.
No. It does matter. You're playing the Nuggets, which.
No, it doesn't matter because the Lakers were 7th seed and they're beating the number 2 seed. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but okay,
a lot of time. 80 was out a lot of time. This is playoff basketball. You have to beat all these people anyways. It doesn't matter.
You're telling me that you think that the Nuggets are comparable to the Grizzlies?
They technically are 1 and 2. They literally are 1 and 2.
No way. Yeah, so
they're basketball teams, are they not?
They are basketball teams, but
they're comparable. They're literally comparable. It's not like football and baseball.
If you put them next to if you side by side them, they go game best of 7. Who wins that?
Who knows?
Dude, you know what? I personally would say the Nuggets, but I think the Grizzlies would have a chance.
Nuggets and
that's what your thoughts. That's your own personal opinion, and you can still compare the Timberwolves to the Nuggets. The Timberwolves have a 7-foot center in Rudy Gobert. They also have Cat, who is literally playing the power forward at that point, so he can shoot. He's a big guy. So he literally was a center before.
No, I understand
So
that.
what are you comparing? What do you think the difference is? Is it like the back half of their bench players? What are you saying that I can't compare?
No, you can compare them. That was a misspoke. That was a misspoken.
But what are you saying? I don't understand
I'm
what you're
saying
saying.
that, like,
I
I
think you
think
said Cat was out most of the
saying
season.
that
I'm
the
talking
the
about
talent,
Nuggets-
yeah, the talent level of the Nuggets versus the talent level of the Grizzlies is way different.
I
I
disagree.
personally think.
And here's the only reason why I disagree.
You have the Dillon
It is
Brooks
like-
league and on the Grizzlies. He's obviously the worst team in the league.
No, I mean, I think the Nuggets definitely have a really, really strong team. They're competitive, but like if
They're
you
the most
look,
boring team to watch sometimes.
if you look at the Timberwolves, they have Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns, Mike Conley, and Anthony Edwards, and then this other guy I don't even know, Nickeil
Gobert is
Alexander
washed.
Walker, whoever, doesn't matter.
Rudy Gobert's washed. Cat is probably the best
Washed.
power forward in the game.
He's not a power forward. He's a center.
Well, he's playing power forward, motherfucker.
At this point, but he's not.
That's what I'm saying.
But his
But his
whole-
position he's playing this year is power forward. Okay, there we go.
But he's listed as a center. You can play two centers.
Okay, so he's
and
got
they're-
two centers. He's probably
he's at
one
the
of the
4
best.
spot.
One of the best centers. I wouldn't say he's. I'd
One of
compare.
the best centers. Are you compare him to Joel Embiid or Nocic?
Oh, I'm so
Those
sorry.
are
I
who you're
thought-
comparing
wait a
him to.
minute. But
Alex,
if hold on,
Stop.
but is
Stop.
is
while you're ahead.
Cat better? Who the hell is the center for the Grizzlies? Steven Adams.
Yeah.
So is Cat better
No.
than Steven Adams? Okay, who's the center?
It's Jaren Jackson.
Okay, is Cat better than Jaren Jackson?
Maybe Jaren Jackson actually does pretty good.
Yeah, but is Cat better than
his
Jaren
last
Jackson?
game, he's not that
Is
good.
Cat better than Jaren Jackson? Overall,
Probably, I don't know.
Jokic better than Cat.
Okay, we'll look up
Okay,
facts.
cool.
Jaren
Perfect.
Jackson
Awesome.
averaged this year. He averaged 18.6 points per game at 6.8 rebounds.
Yeah, but
Right?
Cat was
You heard
out
that.
a lot
Okay,
of the
but you heard
games.
that right. You heard that right.
Cat was
Hold
out of
on,
the
I'm
game.
not done. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Cat missed like what 20 games of the season?
Karl Anthony Towns averaged 20 points and 8.1. So you would say, yes, by statistics, Cat is just as better than Jaren Jackson. But that's not what you're going around in circles, and you're forgetting the original state of the question. Is it's playoff basketball, and you try to use Karl Anthony Towns for not being in the season, that they would make a difference in the
He
playoffs.
didn't get enough time playing. Like I'm not saying that I have no excuses.
So what's your excuse for the Lakers?
I'm no excuse for the Lakers. The Lakers are trash. I hate the Lakers. They're gonna win this series, but I hate the Lakers.
Okay.
That
So
is
cute.
that
You're
I
so
would say
cute. You're
that's
so
with my
dumb.
heart.
You're
That's
so
with my
sweet.
heart. That's with my heart. I understand that one, but I'm saying that the Grizzlies and the Nuggets
Help me, Chris.
are two very different teams that you can compare them, but I would say that the talent level on the Nuggets is way better than the talent level on the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are not a number 2 deserving spot. I understand they
They
got
don't
it, and I
deserve it.
understand that, but they're
They
not.
played the games to deserve it. They won enough games to deserve it without their
I
starting
understand-
point guard.
I understand
parts
that.
of this.
I understand that part, but I'm saying they're not a deserving 2. I don't
Can
know.
I switch?
Deserving
Can I
2
switch my
is.
slap bet? Can I give Chris my slap?
No.
because that's what I want to do right now.
Oh,
Chris is
no.
like, yes, please.
No,
Because I understand what you said, but they are comparable. They are. a
no,
good
I
team.
no, I understand that they're
But the-
comparable,
but the-
but I,
So
no, but I don't think that the Grizzlies are a good enough team to be a number 2. I understand that they are. I get that. I really, really do. But I think with the whole thing that happened, they fell apart. They
yeah.
fell apart. Like I understand they were better without him on the court, I think is the statistic. They won whatever it is. But I don't think that they're deserving a number 2 because look at how they've played against the Lakers. Now the Lakers are no pushovers because they have LeBron on their team. And that's always going to be a tough battle. But you would think that if you're going to go against a number 7 seed, even if it is LeBron and AD.
But in the Lakers' defense, literally for the first part of the season, AD was out. Then LeBron got out. So they barely slid into the playoffs. But once that team was healthy, like they're a full form healthy right now. They're one of the better basketball teams to play against.
So
You can't deny it
Are
because
they-
they've got big men.
are they
They're
deserving of a higher rank than 7?
Well, technically, if they can't, no, yes and no, because it's hard because they play out throughout the season, and that's where you get put in those spots, right?
No,
So
I
those
get it.
situations happen to prepare you for playoff basketball, and you have to be okay with accepting a 7th seed in order to go just to make it in. They knew that it was okay. That's why they weren't worried about making it in because they knew
I'm not
LeBron would get back, get healthy, and play through this. So right,
not
they
giving
did. They
I'm just
technically, at
saying-
the end of the day, every team that's in each position deserved it based off of the results, the injuries throughout the regular season. It just is what it is,
Sure,
right?
We'll say that, but I don't think that the Grizzlies are. I find that I don't think the Grizzlies are number
Yeah.
2 spot.
I don't think the Grizzlies could beat the Nuggets. Does that help you?
I don't know. They would lose in 4. They would lose in 4 games.
I don't necessarily think it'd be 4. I think it'd be tough. It'd be a tougher
No
battle
way,
than we were
bro.
making it out to be. But it doesn't matter because they're not even playing each other because they're not going to make it out of the Lakers. So our hypothetical that we're running through is getting us nowhere. Would you say?
Well, agree to agree.
That's what I like to hear. Agree to agree. I appreciate you agreeing with me. Well, we went off a way topic. Chris, dude, save the fucking chat, bro. Help us out. You know he's just being silly and running in circles. Stop him.
It was
You're
too
right there.
entertaining, the back and forth. Right there. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm gonna agree with Justin on that.
You don't
grab
think
him.
the Grizzlies
Oh,
are-
I didn't mean to reopen the can of worms.
You
don't-
know you would have.
You don't think the Nuggets would beat them in 4?
You know what? Let's bring an unbiased opinion. Big Jam, was Alex just talking out of his ass?
Hold on. This is all biased.
No, Alex.
There's
I'm
no
bring-
information.
Alex. Shh. Big Jam. Was he being a little irrational?
A little bit,
Okay.
slightly.
3 against 1, buddy.
Is this because
Take
I
it.
told you guys I was in special classes and now you're using it? Now you're fucking making fun of a special kid. I
That's
get
called
it.
discrimination, and we don't do
Yeah.
that here at the podcast. We have a great group of diversity here. All white people and a ginger.
Oh, white people with mustaches. Oh yeah, that's really great.
It's pretty diverse to me. What's not been diverse is our topic so far because Alex decided to
Die on a hill.
drag out this Grizzlies rant for probably 10 minutes.
Well,
Okay.
you know what? Then let's just get to the easy parts of the West. The fact that we all knew the Nuggets were going to beat the Timberwolves. I thought the Timberwolves would play them better, truthfully, but they just got demolished. But the Nuggets have probably the hardest team that they have to play,
Suns.
and I don't think it's a team that they can beat
I
in the Suns. The Suns, and we'll get to the Suns here in a second because we have to talk about the Clippers and the disappointment that they bring. But
For sure.
one, can the Nuggets beat the Suns? No, I don't think so.
yes. I just think that the Suns aren't deep enough. After that Durant trade, I think that yes, you get Durant, but I think the biggest question was, are they going to have the bench to go against people in the playoffs? That was like always the big question is you're trading away your bench, basically. Like in the 2 guys, maybe one started, but one came off the bench and he was a really good player for you. Don't know if they have the bench to go up against that team. And Denver is looking like one of those boring teams that just has so many people and they just play well.
Well, boring means successful
No,
sometimes.
that's what those Spurs were boring for years and they won 5 championships. Like I get the boring part, but I'm saying like they're just a boring, methodical team with a big man and a point guard who can pass the ball really well, and that's like what they are. And it's like good.
Yawn again.
Huh?
Yawn again, Chris.
No,
How
no.
dare you?
no.
And so
I don't like how I did
I don't know if I think the Suns are probably a better team, but I don't know if they'll have the depth to go with the Nuggets for 7. Because I think it's going to go to 7. That's going to be a really good series.
Well, I'll agree with you if KD goes down. If KD goes down, they absolutely don't have the same team and the same depth.
Yeah.
If he's healthy, yeah, I think it does go 6-7 games.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, Nuggets they look so good.
But here's the thing. Okay, if the Nuggets can beat the Suns,
yeah,
are they coming out of the West?
Yeah, who's stopping them?
No. Are you still
I don't
riding
know.
on the Lakers?
No, I don't know.
Well, I mean, because you have AD, who's a really good.
Because what I said at the beginning of the season or the beginning of the playoffs, I said whoever wins the Suns and the Clippers matchup is going to make it out of the West.
Oh,
Yeah, we just didn't think that matchup was
Suns
basically
Nuggets.
not going to involve Kawhi or Paul George.
yeah. What is that about? The Clippers are the like. I don't want to be that guy, but they're like a half-washed Lakers team, and they always will be.
Well,
They're
yeah,
trying their hardest to be an LA team. They just need to move.
Well, they technically are moving. They're not going to be sharing the same arena for much
Where
longer.
are they going?
They
Their
just
own.
built that crazy new arena with all these toilets and everything. I forget the name of the city, but it's like a suburb of
LA?
LA. Yeah.
Are they still gonna be They just need to get out of LA.
Well,
No,
they'll
just
be
look at the
LA,
LA Clippers.
be at a different
And
arena.
I understand that, but if
You just want them out of crypto.
no, I don't care about that. I'm just saying, like, if you go to LA and you're like, I'm a Clippers fan, it's like, why? You have the Lakers there.
But
Yeah,
you
but
also
some
say the
people-
same thing with the Knicks and the Nets.
Yeah, the Nets need to. They're at Brooklyn. They need to get out of New York, though.
But like,
I understand.
it's
No,
different. It's different boroughs. and
Listen,
stuff.
Stop.
listen. I'm just saying. So that the
Not gonna go through. He has
I'm saying
IPE.
that the LA team, the Clippers, I don't know if they ever will be as good as the Lakers.
No, they won't be. Like the Lakers
The-
have one of the deepest histories in the NBA,
Yeah.
along with like Boston and whatnot. So yeah, they'll always be second fiddle in LA, but they have the potential to be really good right now.
If you would have taken their same roster and put it on paper, like healthy, they're one of the best teams.
Yeah,
Especially with the way Westbrook was playing.
and
Playing
that's
really well.
Acquisition.
acquisition.
Well, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I see what you're saying, but the Clippers won't move, and the Clippers they have been good. They have like literally since the 2000s when they added Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. They had JJ Redick on there at one point. That was a pretty competitive team. They just had a lot of injuries when it came to playoff time, and that's exactly what happened again this time around.
Yeah,
Except Paul George didn't play one game.
First.
Kawhi played the first game, hurt himself, literally played the whole second game with an injured knee, and then didn't come back. At that point, they probably kind of knew they were over. He had torn meniscus. He wasn't coming back. Like he
Yeah,
And,
You gotta-
and the Clippers still, without them, put on a good fight
yeah.
last night.
yeah.
But Devin
So it
Booker-
will be
Well,
challenging for the Suns, I think, truthfully, against the Nuggets
Oh,
because
yeah.
if they could barely beat a healthy Clipper team, then they are gonna have to figure out how they can beat a fully healthy Nuggets team.
That's the only thing that worries me about the Suns is their depth.
I feel.
You get to game 5 and your starters have played 40 minutes each game. How do you feel like that? You know,
Right.
Like, look
I love
what-
how heated you get about things. You're so
Oh, yeah.
passionate.
look what Jimmy B did last year in the playoffs. Him and Tatum for the Eastern Conference final played 48 minutes for 7 games straight. In that last game, you could tell they played 48 minutes.
Yeah.
Like they were tired, and you don't want the Suns don't want to have to do that in round 2. You got a lot of basketball
You
left.
have to make it out.
That's what I'm saying. But you got a lot
Welcome
of
to playoff basketball, baby. That's part of it.
But
Play the
can
fucking game.
Durant survive through that much playing time?
I mean, he could get hurt literally at any moment.
They all can. That's the risk you take. That's why you just
Yeah, but
play
the
ball.
man is a special creature because he should not be as good as he is. He's a freak athlete with a freakishly breakable body.
Well, he's just
So like
he's
his
lanky.
he's lengthy for like his weight. The fact that him and Giannis weigh the same weight is insane to me.
Right.
That's insane.
Because
to me.
Giannis, it's not like Giannis is that much shorter than him.
No, I think he's like 2 inches shorter than him. Maybe I think it's like 7 foot and 6'10" or something like that.
Yeah, like that's insane.
It's not crazy. It's not a crazy difference. It's like the fact that they are the same weight. How?
Where is it different?
But and it's so crazy how good he is. I hate Durant sometimes.
That's why you're so heated. This is like a Brown scenario, isn't it?
I'm
The
starting
Ravens-
to be. I think I'm gonna side with Justin on the fact
Suns?
that no, you angry with a chair is.
Thank you. is what I'm saying. He would be that person.
I'm not throwing it at people though.
Either way, the West is looking pretty competitive. And then we go on the East side. First off, I did not take the Knicks to beat the Cavs.
Yeah, that was crazy.
In 5 games. That's crazy.
There was one game where the Cavs played the Knicks super well, and they looked so good. It was the one they demolished them, and it was like, damn, they could win this series easy. And then they just looked like shit every other game.
What do you think they go to Spy to help this next offseason?
I mean, I hope so. Well, they're young. Like Cleveland is actually a super young team. Spida isn't considered a veteran in that lineup, but they have Chris LeVert, who's super young. That's your Michigan guy. He's only 28. You have two super young big guys, as in Jared Allen. Well, Jared Allen's 25, and then what's his Mobley? Mobley's 21. Like they're both young. One's a
They got a
power
young
forward.
team.
One's
They made the playoffs, so good for them to get some experience. May have lost, but it's like, hey,
what other team is like super young that played? Oh, well, like OKC was super young. They almost made the playoffs, but their average age is like 22 point something.
yeah, they're
Like, that's what's
young.
so like the Cavs again. They have some older vets. Like they had Danny Green, who's obviously played forever.
Fucking Danny for
A
every
gurney man.
and Toronto.
But they played for every team that's won a championship.
Yeah, Spurs, Toronto. Don't know anyone else.
But no, I did not expect.
He was actually in the bubble.
Yep.
I did not expect him to get manhandled like that.
Who did the Knicks play? Whoever comes out of Atlanta and Boston.
No, I think it's going to be. Hold on, I have to double check.
Whoever comes out of the Heat and
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
is that right, McJam?
So the average age, by the way, of the Cleveland Cavaliers are 25 years old.
Oh wow, they're young.
Yeah.
So and I guess Milwaukee's not out.
And they would So the Knicks are going to play either the Bucks or the Heat, which right now looks like the Heat.
Yeah, I mean,
Which is crazy.
it's crazy that's gonna be Knicks Heat in a playoff
Well,
game.
the Heat almost didn't make it in. They literally lost to the Atlanta.
I wanted to say when the Heat made it, I was like, damn, Jimmy B, he's a good playoff basketball player.
They just like, what if they got someone like Damian Lillard?
Oh my god, to match with Jimmy B.
Yeah, like
Oh,
how
Kyle
Dame
Lowry.
would be.
That Kyle Lowry.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
there's
Dame
a
or
huge
Lowry,
difference
yeah.
between Kyle
Yeah.
Lowry at his age and Dame right
Right
now.
Well, if Dame is, I don't know, Dame's hot and cold. He's been all about this, like, oh, I'm Portland. Now
Yeah.
he's like, I made one out.
At what point are you like, I want a shot at a ring? Like
Because-
Matthew Stafford did it, and I can't really blame him. Like
You know?
at a certain point, you give your team and your city and everything you got,
Do you think?
but you got to go chase a
Do you
ring.
think if the Lakers don't win it this year, they go get him?
If the Lakers don't,
Yeah, that'd be
No.
insane.
Because they have D'Lo. Like they are really
Oh, they just got
the
Russell.
Lakers actually are super talented. They have
What if
depth.
the Milwaukee got him? Oh my god, dude.
Who?
Milwaukee,
Milwaukee? Oh, the Bucks. They have Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday or Dame Lillard?
Well, I mean, Drew Holiday is pretty freaking good too.
I think they're already paying him a good amount.
Yeah, trade him.
so
Yeah. But either way, it's surprising to see Milwaukee lose. But I mean, after
Yeah,
Giannis got
is-
hurt,
they're not even playing Giannis. Well, they can't because he's hurt. But
they
it's
played
like,
him last game, but it didn't really make a difference.
yeah, I mean, well, when you come back from an injury after game one, it's hard.
Yeah. Well, Hemi Butler just did his thing.
Jimmy Butler went off.
And when you're playing the Bulls,
So
and
good.
this happened last year with. It could be Bulls, Celtics again in the Eastern Conference Final.
How can you hate Jimmy Butler?
It's hard to,
Nobody,
and like
His story is so cool
I
too.
just
He's
want him-
another one of those Jalen Hurts kind of stories.
Yeah.
right?
I want him to win one so bad.
Oh, me too.
I want him
bad.
to come to the Pistons and then win one.
I'm so dead. All right, good luck in your lifetime. He'll die before he does that. But all the teams, 76ers easily wiped the Nets, but I think Atlanta is giving Celtics more trouble than everybody thought they would.
Well, at first they weren't, and then they really got it together.
I mean, what they won the last game. That's it.
No, they
No.
won 2 games.
It's 3-2 right
Oh,
now.
3-2.
Yeah,
Whoa! Both Boston teams. Sorry to bring up hockey. Are on thin ice. No pun intended.
they're both really good, but yeah, they're both.
Well,
I mean,
the-
everyone's fragile.
the Bruins just lost in overtime
Oh, they
just right
did
now.
end up losing.
to
Good.
Matthew Kachuk. I hate that guy. Such a trash.
Well, Boston has to go play in Atlanta for their
Right.
next game. So
They had to
Atlanta's either
push
going
a
to
Janet
top the
Jackson
series.
concert for it.
Oh, boo!
Boo.
Push Janet Jackson over
I
the
know that if we're anything on this podcast, we're big
huge
Janet, Jackson
fans.
I'm so dead.
Michael Jackson's sister.
That'll be a good competitive team. Either way, I think the East started shaking things up after injuries. That's the whole thing about basketball. I think once you get injuries, that's very, very detrimental. Like if the team who has the most healthy team by the time it gets to the finals is going to win.
Yeah,
Yeah, usually. Well, I mean, you gotta be hot, but yeah, healthy is like next.
healthy and hot.
That's where the 76ers have more of an advantage.
Yeah, so the 76ers are and they've had time to rest. Didn't they 4-0 whoever they played?
Did they what?
4-0 whoever they played, they swept them.
No, I think the
No,
Nets
I
took
think it was
the game.
4-1.
4-1. Oh. No.
It was a
Mick
sweep,
Jam
McJam?
says McJam says
4-0.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
Yeah, I was like, didn't they 4-0? Like the Nets didn't play very well. I mean, like
That's
and-
right. They did have that one comeback on them in game 3.
and they've been resting for the last like 3 or 4 days, and they're only
And
going to
they've
rest
been
even
resting.
more because Atlanta seems to be taking them down, so they could make it to a 3-3 series. You go one
They
more
could.
game, like now Boston's playing back to back on already a kind of fragile team. So I mean, like, how crazy would
Schedule
it
is
be?
key, yeah.
How crazy would it be if Milwaukee and
Boston.
Boston got out round 1 and 2?
If that happens,
really
then no doubt I'm rooting for the Heat.
Oh, Jimmy B all the way.
Yeah.
I'm even rooting
Want
for
to
the
be
Heat right now.
Sixers.
I don't really have a
East, I
team.
probably
Yeah.
am rooting for.
I don't really
the-
have a
for the
team
Heat,
in
yeah.
either, so I'm rooting for. I would love to see a Denver Miami like finals.
No, that would be boring. I want to see like a Miami Phoenix or a Miami.
Phoenix will have all kinds of stuff. They had the Super Bowl. They had the
Miami Phoenix would
Yeah,
be
but they'll
dope.
actually
Miami
get it.
Lakers would be dope because it's just a repeat of the bubble.
Right.
That's right. Jimmy.
And actually I think a lot of
People
the
think-
reason why the Lakers won is because they didn't have to do the whole travel part of
Yeah.
the playoffs and everything. So yeah, I'd almost like to see that rematch and have
Yes,
it be normal.
2 big cities on opposite coasts. That'd be fun. Yeah, Denver's like, what are you doing in Denver?
No offense to the
No
Nuggets.
offense to Denver. I don't really care, but like,
You just said Denver was a boring team to watch. Yet you want them in the finals. That sounds fun and exciting. Sounds like the greatest series to watch.
it sounds like the Spurs in the finals every year.
Yeah.
When the
So
Spurs,
Spurs were
when
fun to
the Spurs-
watch.
I like the Spurs.
when the Spurs beat LeBron in that first championship 4-0, that was probably the most boring
What are you both looking at?
finals. I someone open the door.
Oh, I was looking at the cat.
Oh, someone opened the door. All right. Do we have to talk anymore about
ADD over here.
do we have to talk anymore about basketball?
No.
I think we've talked a lot.
I
about
think you made a lot about it. You made a lot of brash assumptions and
Me-
irrational
me-
conversation. And we made it through, though. Proud of you. We made it through basketball on a person who is illiterate about basketball. So let's move on to hockey, something that you actually do know, Alex, because I know you like the ice. Can't
I'm
skate. I've
pretty
never seen you actually skate, but I know you like hockey.
I have a funny story about ice skating. I may have told it before on this podcast.
We'll start and
Okay,
we'll find out.
so I went on a date one time in high school before I met my beautiful wife.
So we already know this is bullshit.
I went on a date one time. Actually, after high school, maybe it was after high school. I wasn't. So after high school, I went on a date, and I was at a hockey rink, right? And so maybe not a hockey rink, but a nice skate rink. Sorry for all my figure skating fans out there. I know I didn't mean to. Yeah.
Continue on.
And so,
Move forward with the story.
and so we went on a date, and I was talking to her.
really?
I told her, hey, I'm probably like top 2 ice skaters in Arizona. Not really, but like I told her something like I can ice skate pretty well. And that is a bold-faced lie. I've maybe been ice skating like once or twice in my life. Okay.
You don't say.
I can ice skate well enough. Justin's seen me ice skate. I can ice skate well enough. Like well enough to like not use the side of the wall. I can do it well enough to not use the side of the wall. Okay?
Justin, did you not just say before this, I've never seen Alex skate?
I'm almost positive we maybe went.
I
skating
have
with-
videos of us ice skating together, motherfucker.
Oh, probably, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I have videos of it, so don't fucking.
Obviously, you weren't that good, but you weren't.
Yeah,
you weren't
I'm
spectacular, but you weren't
not
bad. So I guess
Okay.
if I don't remember it, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm good enough to just go in circles.
I
okay?
think
And
the
so
next time the 3 of you bros are together, we're going ice skating.
yeah. And so I am all ramped up. I'm talking myself up. I'm so good at this, blah, 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 blah. Get my ice skates on, lacing them up, doing the whole thing. Get on the ice, okay? She goes first. Nice and easy. I go next.
She's good.
I face plant on the ice because my skate gets caught in like a divot. Fucking not even one skate on the ice. Get up. And she looks at me and I was like, I don't know, man. Oh, that sucks back there. Then is more to the story. I'm skating. We're having a good time. We never went on a date after this, so whatever. we're having a good time. We're having fun. Little kid who can skate comes up to me, stops, ices me. Said, "Do that again, man. I'll push you down." I'm like 19, 20 at this time. This kid's probably 7. Okay. He comes back around. I said, "Hey, man, I told you." Goes back one more time. Push, and then I fall because I don't know how to balance it up. But I pushed the kid down and then
you
fell on
fall.
him. And then fell on him.
Why am I not surprised?
I know, yeah. And so
Makes you sound like such an asshole.
no. He had it coming to him. I told him not to do it again. First
Told
time,
him twice. It was okay. Yeah.
You don't realize how dangerous I can be.
maybe I would throw a chair at somebody.
Well, if
You
we're
would
sharing
110%. If you could push down a 7-year-old, you would throw a chair.
that is 100%. Yeah, you have no defense in that now. No defense.
Ice skating story. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I too have gone on ice skating dates,
Yeah,
but I
it's-
actually grew up ice skating a lot. Like that was a thing in middle school. Every Friday night you went to the ice
We
rink,
went roller rinking.
roller rinking.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I don't know where you went.
I
But,
went roller
Chris, I can imagine that because you were in the cold ass state of Michigan.
Right. Oh, it didn't matter at the time of year though. It was open skate Friday nights. You'd go to the because
You
it's
and
an
your-
indoor facility.
You and your ladies would get on the ice floor.
Well, yeah, obviously there was like the little awkward
Was
middle
this
school.
middle school?
mixing.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, but no, my story takes place after high school as well. And last week you missed it, but I talked about my obsession of Zambonis.
Is that
Yes.
I very obsessed. I've always wanted.
Have you driven one?
No,
We'll get it figured out.
I appreciate that. Well, I was on a date with a girl at probably the same rink that you ate shit at.
Where'd you go?
The
Arizona. I said I
AZ
went there
Ice.
too. Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Is that where you ate shit?
100%.
Perfect. Well, we're ice skating, and she looks over at me and sees me doing this. 'Cause she's to my left, and for a second she thought I was checking out other
Women.
girls.
Women, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
No, I was checking out the Zamboni that was parked over where they store it in between the two rinks.
Was it your
How
crazy
much I love
girlfriend?
Zambonis. Yes.
Wait a minute.
That makes sense. That is all accurate. That makes exact sense.
Huh? What
I'll
is it?
tell you after the pod.
I don't have really a crazy story, but I only have one ice skating story. And it's not even fun. But the same place that Alex ate shit and Chris got caught checking out a Zamboni is where I first had my first makeout session as an 8th grader.
Was it the
Hey.
parking lot or was it?
Inside.
Hey, it's
Ooh.
not cool that we got fucking these like actually made out there.
I grew up a little bit at that rink. Was it on the ice?
See, but he
No,
was,
no, no, it wasn't on the
he
ice.
was he was an
in
appropriate
the-
age to be at an ice rink.
Yeah.
We
No,
I was appropriate at what I did. But
You-
I actually loved to ice skate. So my grandma used to take me ice skating. One of my grandmas loved to take me bowling and ice skating. I'm a horrible bowler, but I can ice skate pretty well.
Again, I've seen it. Even though you don't think I have. I have.
He said I have.
I have video.
I think I think he had held on to me sometime to actually like go.
Hey,
Like, you know how you grab
hey.
it will waste the
I
people and you
told
get like
you I can-
towed? That was Alex.
I will pull it up right now. I'll pull it up after the podcast.
McJam,
okay. Yeah, you pull it up while we talk.
you got any good ice skating stories?
You went to the same place probably as us.
Yeah, probably.
I did go to the same place. I went there for like a school field trip, and I'm decent, not horrible.
So what you're saying is you didn't eat shit the moment your skate touched the ice.
Dude.
I'm probably better than all 3 of you, respectfully.
Oh, see, now we
Definitely have to
really
go
have to go
ice
ice
skate because I want that tested. I think I'm better. No.
I'll be okay. I'll be
Chris would
fine.
be the only person that's competitive, I think.
Don't look at me. You think I'm
okay.
competitive?
Can you stop?
Yeah.
Can you stop, Justin?
Yes.
Can you stop, McJam?
Nah,
Can you go backwards?
Yes.
Well,
Can you go backwards?
Yes.
Can you go backwards? Yeah, I'm wiping the floor with all of you.
not if I push.
Whoa, I just said
Can
yes
you do
to
a
every
figure
one of those
eight
things.
into a triple axle.
No, but I played hockey for a
You do a
season.
figure eight into a triple axel.
No, but I just had to set the bar somewhere.
I played hockey for a season.
Did you?
See, what I'm saying, guys, is we actually do care about figure skating, and you.
I did a couple of hockey practices. I never played.
It's fine.
But that's how I could skate. I was good enough to be considered to go. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. So
We've been ice skating. I think my other half can vouch for me. I'm pretty skilled in my skates. Besides, what did you say?
skilled in my skating.
She said yes, I'm pretty good. She said yeah, I'm pretty
That
good.
was just you
we
saying
couldn't-
yes.
I know, we couldn't hear
Don't make me get her on this.
You went,
Yes.
Hey, Chris, am I good at this? He said, yeah.
She over there like, no, he's horrible. Yeah. She's good. This is what Alex says to Rose all the time. Yeah. I'm good. He's good.
Well, speaking of figure eights, let's talk about the new number 8 in the Big Apple.
Luckily, you can hear none of that. All you see is Alex's legs and penis in the screen trying to stand up. But
We stand for Aaron Rodgers and thank him for blessing us with going to the New
I think
York-
you should be on your knees, not standing, because that's basically what you do with Aaron Rodgers.
So, are you going to be a Jets fan
No,
now?
they're
Because they're in your conference.
yeah, they're my least favorite team in. They're not my they're my conference. Yeah, they're not in my division. They're probably my least favorite team now in our conference because they're going to be good. So,
Really? More so than like the Chiefs?
the
So are you going to
Browns-
actually root for Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I'll root for Aaron Rodgers if he's not playing the Steelers and if he doesn't have a better record than the Steelers. So when the Steelers go 17-0, we'll be fine.
I think you're setting yourself up for a little bit of disappointment there.
Like
but,
you
You know
last-
who your quarterback is, right?
Yeah, Kenny never hit the ground.
more like Kenny threw another picket.
No, he didn't.
Well, let's just say this has finally happened. This has been
Oh
all
my
this
gosh,
talk, and then months. It's been a month since he's come. How many months? McJam, can you let us know again when he came out of the darkness?
Whoa.
Because I would love to know how long it's been since he had his realization.
Came out of
February.
darkness in February.
Yeah, it is now.
And I
April.
believe also in February was when he first mentioned
The
his
Jets.
intention to go to the Jets.
And he told us in, like Chris said, March. So it's been a month. It was a month on Rodgers and a month on the Jets. I would say about.
Either way or not, this was way long and drawn out just for it to finally fucking happen. And now this makes the Jets actually Super Bowl contending team. This changes everything.
That's a really hard division still.
Hard division, hard conference.
That's really
Now, are they contenders more so than they are last year? 100%. I think
No.
their odds for a Super Bowl just skyrocketed for sure. But man, that is a hard conference.
talk about a hard division. You have Miami, you have Buffalo,
Yeah.
you have the Patriots, and you have
Patriots. I don't think are going to be much.
you still have the Patriots. It's got Belichick.
Eyes up, Jake.
Eyes up, Jake. Yeah, none of that looking sneaky, winky, winky. Huh?
Yeah. No. Oh, we got food.
You got you food and special treatment under the desk. That's insane.
Either way or not, the Buffalo Bills are losing key pieces, and they, as confident as they've been, they're not as confident. Stephon Diggs got super frustrated in this offseason. They're not going to have that gel like what they used to. And
What
they're
if they
always
get,
injured and they always choke. They are the Nuggets of football.
Well, the Nuggets could
Super
prove-
good, always make it deep in the playoffs and then lose and choke.
What if they get D Hop?
That'd be insane.
I would again tell you that I didn't even want the Cowboys to get D-Hop. You guys remember why?
He's old.
Accident waiting to happen.
You get all these old people that they think they're going to make such a big difference onto this team, and then they don't. And it's just disappointment. And it doesn't matter what D-Hop can do. Josh Allen still has to make good, smart plays, which he
does.
sometimes doesn't do.
No,
Sometimes.
yeah, he
He's
likes to
a-
play
he's
hero
a
ball.
He is Brett Favre.
gunslinger. Yeah, he's a gunslinger.
Brett Favre was this guy who, like, Brett Favre, how many Super Bowls do you have?
One.
2? 1. So
1980.
probably why he didn't win more is because he literally was a gunslinger. He went out there and played football. It's not like I don't think he maybe like thought more deep about it.
Hey, McJam, can
Or-
you see when the Packers
stuff.
won the Super Bowl with Brett Favre?
96 is
So-
my call.
No, it's not, because that's when the Cowboys won.
No,
Well,
Cowboys last
Maybe the
one in
96,
95.
97 season. 96, 95, because I was born days after they had
No,
the
they
Super
won in
Bowl.
95, and then 96 was the Cowboys. It's a reverse.
I thought the Cowboys
95
won
and
94,
96. No.
95 and then never won again. And then
No, 90,
No, they won in 94. They won 94, 95, 95, 96 because I was born 10 days after or before after the Super Bowl.
okay.
So they won 2 years in a row.
Yes.
They went back to
That
back
second one was with Barry Swisher.
and they beat the Steelers. Do you
back-to-back.
not remember that in 96?
I don't. I wasn't born.
That was actually at
Yeah,
the
you-
Sun Devil
You were
Stadium.
born actually. You were born a couple days later.
I was born 2 days later, actually.
Yeah.
So what? Then it'd be 94. 94.
No, I did think they did it in like 98.
Packers won in 1996.
96, 97? 96, 97? Like what was the year? What was the
95,
actual date of the Super
96?
Bowl?
Oh, so
I believe 95, 96. Yeah.
Jay's
No, we don't.
his whole life thinking that the Cowboys won a Super Bowl the year he was born.
They did. They did. I don't believe that. I It's not. I truly. I don't.
How many times have we asked Mitch to look up something and then we just don't trust him?
I don't trust his judgment here.
No, I trust him because I know that. I know.
Okay, so
This one.
in my defense, they
Oh,
won
oh,
the Super Bowl
so-
on January 26th of 1997.
I'm confused. What?
Look, right here. This is
So what you're saying is it was the 90s.
look, right here. So
96, 97 season.
What I was saying was the Packers won it in the 95, 96.
No, yeah,
season.
but I knew it wasn't because he keeps fucking claiming. Well, I guess it's true that that this last time the Cowboys ever won a Super Bowl.
I
was
have
when he
gifts
was
from
born.
everybody. Like people have bought me things that literally have the date of 96. Here, hold on, one second.
I have gifts.
Yeah, because it was the year he was born was the year that they won the Super Bowl. And he always says about that. Have you not heard him talk about it? He talks about it all the time.
Technically,
Because 95, 96. So they won the
First
Super
off, here are all the Cowboys Super Bowl wins, and I would like you to look up
Wait, is that less
that
than the
number right
Steelers?
there, the XXX, because that
Is that
was
less
the
than the
95,
Steelers?
96 season.
Is that how
And
many
that was
got in
the
there? How many got in there?
27 to
How
17
many
against
got
the
in there?
Steelers.
How many got in there? 1, 2.
And we beat you again.
That's so weird. I think you're missing one. One
No,
for
we
the
only have
thumb is
5.
what they say. I just want to be that guy, but
Well, good for you. I'm proud of you guys have more Super Bowls than us. We had a long stretch of hurtful years. Hey, think about it. You had so many good years that you should have won more Super Bowls, but you couldn't beat who? Yeah. Yeah. You want to say that a little quieter?
no.
no.
Yeah.
This,
I want to give my slap to Chris because
Don't-
Alex, you're the one making me mad.
You don't- I didn't bet you.
Don't say the team name. Say the man who kept you.
Thomas. What's his name?
Edward.
Edward
Patrick.
motherfucking what?
Edward Patrick.
Edward
Why is it
Patrick.
so long?
He has two middle names. I don't know.
Thomas Edward motherfucking Patrick Brady
Thank you.
and
Junior.
William Belichick.
Well, this was a long topic on Aaron Rodgers, but I still think it's going to be like, I think the Jets defensively last year played every team really, really well. They just had a shitty offense. They could have beat Miami multiple times. They could have beat the Patriots. But now you throw Aaron Rodgers in the mix and you have Alan Lazard. They're only adding talent.
No, I was looking at our NFL notes.
Oh,
They're only adding more talent. They're going to be a way
Lazard.
better
So,
team.
Who's their receivers right now? Lazar,
Lazard,
Garrett
Garrett Wilson.
and who's the last one?
They technically got
Corey
rid
Davis.
of Elijah.
Or
What?
Elijah Moore.
Moore, yeah. He's not with them anymore, right?
Is Corey
No.
Davis on that
But they
team?
have Brees Hall.
No, Corey Davis is with
Brees Hall. Is he coming back? Right.
So Corey Davis is on the Jets.
Oh, he is on the Jets?
He's on the
I'm
Jets.
sorry, I'm thinking of never mind.
He- is-
Yes, Brees Hall is coming back.
And Mike Carter, who did good in his absence.
I think so. I
so
don't
that,
know.
what
for
you're
sure.
saying is
And the offensive line is actually pretty talented.
It is.
Yeah.
They just re-signed the center, and who
We-
knows what they do in the draft.
and now as a Jets, what do you need in the draft? You need an offensive line, protect Rodgers. I understand it might not, but it's probably your weakest point out of what we've seen
For sure.
because your
Yeah,
defense
that
is
defense is
pretty
stacked, bro.
godly, dude.
Here's the question. How well, not really a question. How funny would it be? I guess that is a question. Yeah, I gotta stop sitting next to Alex. How funny would it be if after all these years of frustration in Green Bay, not getting him the right weapons, that Green Bay in the first round
Drafts like a
take
receiver.
a wide receiver.
That'd be so good. Because what pick did the Jets have? Because they swapped picks.
They swapped 15 and 13.
So 13 to the Jets now?
13
Oh,
to
13 to
the
the Packers?
Packers.
So, well, I mean, you could take the Ohio State guy. I don't know how to say his name.
Oh,
Nixon
Jackson.
something. Oh, Jackson.
He has a
I don't know how to say his last name. I don't want to be that guy.
yeah, I think he's probably the top wide receiver in the draft this year.
Yeah.
This draft isn't very
This draft
sexy.
is lackluster.
And who knows, maybe that turns out that a shit ton of guys come out of this.
Like we're all talking about Willie Anderson, and he might be a bust.
Oh,
Well, the thing I've hated about this draft is they
Lennox.
keep changing who everybody's taking.
yeah, it's annoying actually.
It's so annoying because at least like be consistent. At this point, we can sit here and pretend about draft results or what we think are going to happen. Carolina can go ahead and just not even draft a quarterback and could surprise us all.
That'd be so shocking.
I've been watching Draft Day. Okay, Kevin Costner. They could
Kevin
technically
who?
not draft anybody, and the team behind him could draft first. They don't want to
Talking about the actor?
Yeah, Kevin Costner. Draft Day. You ever seen it? I watched
Oh
it.
yeah,
I didn't watch it. I almost looked at my wife and asked her, "Did we fly back to Nashville?" I don't know what is going on right now.
The look she's given him.
Well, I can imagine. And he has pregnancy brain.
Yeah, I think you have it.
I don't have it. She has it.
No.
No, you have it.
Got it.
No, I got dad brain.
It's one and the same for you.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not pregnant.
Kind
As
of.
a friend told me today, I went from main dog to emotional support dog.
For her?
Yeah,
How does that make you feel?
not great. I need an emotional support dog now.
Well,
Anything else in actual football?
Dude,
We're supposed to talk about hockey. Got distracted by our ice skating stories. Skipped hockey. Went into NFL because why not? And
I had a
here we
good
are.
segue.
That's
That's
so you went to NFL so you can have a nice segue into NHL.
No, I had a good segue with the figure eight,
Okay,
figure skating.
let
thing
me-
into number.
let
eight
me talk about this real
Raptors.
quick.
That's his new number.
Let me talk about this real quick. I just want to say I'm so excited for the Jets to have Aaron Rodgers. As everyone knows on this podcast, I am an Aaron Rodgers stan. I don't hide it. I will suck his dick for money or for free. But what I'm saying is, all I know is I'm so excited to see the Jets and Aaron Rodgers play football. He's only got a good maybe year left in him. I think that's why he's only got.
They gave up way too much. If he's only
I mean, what'd they give up? If you win a Super Bowl, they gave up too much?
no.
Okay, perfect. So they won't win a Super Bowl.
Okay,
I mean, he's not wrong. Got you there.
I'm just saying, if they go and win a Super Bowl, they didn't give up too much.
100%.
So if you go and win a Super, they go and win a Super Bowl. I'm an Aaron Rodgers stan. You're not. You hate him for some
I'm
reason.
so glad to not deal with it.
Yeah, you don't have now. The Lions are probably the best team in that league now,
In the division.
in that division. I'm gonna put this down.
That's so good. And then he says something dumb, and it makes you want to be
Okay,
like,
so
Alex.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The Lions now are the best team in the NFC North. Yes, NFC North. They win that division, go to the playoffs, Super Bowl, lose to Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. It's my prediction.
Could you imagine a Super Bowl with the Lions versus the That's not happening. There's no way.
But if that happens,
That would be.
should we make a bet right now? Like,
Let's make a bet.
No.
Slap that.
No. What happens if I lose?
You get slapped.
I don't want
It's
to.
pretty self-explanatory.
I'm pretty scared.
Yeah. Well, anything else on football besides
Oh.
Alex mentioned right before this podcast that
Allen
his
Robinson?
tax-paid money is
Yeah.
going to a Titan State.
My tax 1.24 bills is going to the fucking Tennessee Titan Stadium, and I ain't never been in the one.
In your life, do you think you've made 1 point anything, Bill?
Maybe not even close, but but like I probably haven't even made 1 mil. How many years have I been working? Maybe. No. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. I've only been working for like 8 years. So I'd have to make 120,000 for 8 years, 125,000 for 8 years. But
I'm gonna check his math.
it's right. 120,000. 120,000 times 8 is
960.
Oh, 960. Okay, 125,000 times 8. I said 125 after. It's close.
I said it after. I said it right after.
I was close. I was really close. 1 million, guys. I'm so 125,000.
We'll let you erase one of your Alex's.
So I haven't made that. That's not me.
What was the other thing that you were mentioning?
That I don't want to. I haven't even stepped in the old stadium. He doesn't want to
better
pay.
go.
I don't want to pay the
Taxes,
tax until I get
Because
the
he
old
hasn't
stadium.
seen the old stadium yet, which he'll have
Well,
to
go.
go see.
No, I will. I'm going this season, but
No, don't go this season. Just go for like a tour.
I want to go see a game.
We'll do both.
Okay,
Are the Steelers going down there?
I don't know. Have they?
But the Steelers did pick up somebody.
Yeah, schedule hasn't been announced yet.
Speaking of washed up old receivers, when you talk about DeAndre Hopkins, who did your Steelers just pick up?
Listen. Washed up is pretty accurate. Old, I don't know about that one. I don't know about old. He's pretty
He's
peak.
still young.
When you
Yeah.
have Cooper Cup,
Right.
you're not going to look good. Okay. No, don't. You over there. You over there. You over there.
I'll tell you this, Alex. I'll be rooting for him for you. I
Well,
like Allen Robinson.
He was a Bear.
Yeah, but he's a Detroit kid.
Oh, so if he's a Detroit kid and he goes and plays the Packers, he's fine.
No, I won't root for him there.
But when he leaves there, he retires. He does his whole thing. You.
What is an NFL age is old to you, Alex?
Depends on the
It
position.
depends on the wide
Wide
receiver.
receivers.
32.
Okay.
How old is he?
29.
Yeah, he's coming to old.
Coming to old.
He's not old.
Washed up is what he is.
He's
Yeah.
not washed up. He needed a change in system.
So you know what he did? You know what the Steelers just did? They said, you know what? Deontay Johnson can't catch anything. So let's just go get Pickens. Okay, that was smart. All right, we need
That was a
another
good
guy.
pick.
Let's go get Allen Robinson, the guy who has made no name for himself in the last 4 years. But here with Kenny Pickett,
Hold on.
he can make
This
a
is-
difference.
This is what I'll say. This is what I say. I don't really like the move. I like the guy. The reason I don't like the move is because the Steelers have had a great history of drafting wide receivers. So why are we not just like our wide receiver core isn't the best, but we've had a really good history of drafting wide receivers. That is one thing the Steelers is known for.
You're
So-
just rebuilding.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what we're doing right now because we're a little too.
I don't think
good to
you
be
know what we're doing.
rebuilding. We have a little too many good players. To
Yeah,
be
but your
rebuilding.
division tells you you're rebuilding.
We got the Browns. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
They're-
talking more the
they're
Bengals.
trash. The Bengals are the only good team in our division. The Ravens don't even know what they're doing with
If
their quarterback.
Lamar comes back to
That's
the
if.
Ravens, they're going to be better.
They haven't even been good when he's been there.
They-
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. I said that's a lie. They haven't been great when he's been there.
That's also a
The
fit.
Bengals have been the better team out of the two.
Yeah,
Yeah. If I'm more afraid of the Bengals, we can shoot a kneecap or two. And we're
Go.
fine.
I thought you were again like. So would you be okay with like helmets being smashed? If you're okay
Oh
with-
my God.
Yeah.
Next.
I mean,
Next. Next topic.
Miles Garrett is an assaultist.
Well, I mean, I could easily go on a rant about my own team right now over the
Oh God.
idiots getting caught gambling.
Hey, who's not making the field this year? What's his name?
Williams.
Jameis Williams.
No, he's suspended 6 games, almost
the
half
season.
the season. But I was
And he'll
pissed.
get hurt.
I was livid.
He'll get hurt in the first play.
Oh, don't say that. Here's the thing. We had a badass offense last year, pretty much without him the entire year. He
We know.
contributed 1 touchdown.
We know.
So
And you still talk about the one touchdown like look how
Can
fast.
I ask you something? Come on, first off, finish your gambling thing, and then I'll ask you questions about James.
okay, well, the gambling thing's annoying because we just saw what happened to Kelvin Ridley. So the guys who got cut, who were gambling on the NFL, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, you should have known that was a stupid decision, and you deserve to get cut for that. Now, Jameson Williams and the other kid, who I don't know his name, who got caught gambling on college ball, but was at the facility. That at first when I heard it, I was like, that's stupid. Like, I get it's in the rules not to do it at the facility, but like they weren't gambling on anything that had any impact on the NFL.
I don't get it.
That's stupid. But then I heard that most of these facilities are just
No gambling.
covered. Well, they have warnings everywhere about some of the specific rules, such as the gambling and whatnot. So it's like, okay, if you're plastered with this shit all around you and you saw what happened to Ridley, like, you're an idiot. So I'm a little worried about Jameson Williams and his decision making. I mean, he's a young kid. He's gonna fuck up, but
Throw a chair at somebody.
he could throw a chair at somebody. But it's like, I just want to see him on the damn field. So missing almost half the season, that's gonna suck.
Okay, at this point, he's going to have missed almost a whole season and a half.
Right.
Even
He's
touching
costing
it.
himself money. Now,
Yeah,
suspension-
costing himself money, but you don't even know what he's like
right.
because he could be like a bust.
He
And
could-
at this point,
But he's
what he's meant. I don't know. I just think it's crazy to that like he don't know what he's gonna end up being like because he hasn't like there's a difference between football speed and practicing like it, right?
No,
And he
but
can
he
still
played
practice,
one game.
but when you get in the game, he played 2 games.
yeah, 2 games, not
That's
like
not enough.
not a
see.
lot of reps in those
And he
games,
looks
but
fast
yeah.
on that one touchdown that he kept showing us over and over again.
Yeah, he looked fast.
He has a lot of potential, but you're right. He absolutely could wind up being a bust, especially because he's not out there getting that
Hold on.
experience.
Is this also a person you want on your team representing the Lions? This is somebody now who's been injured
Yep.
and now can't
Make a good decision.
make a good decision. And so now your offense was the only good thing about your team, really. Your defense really needed help. It's where you lacked a lot. And Hutch, I'll say Hutch too. So the offense and Hutch were the only like good things about your team. And now here we are.
No,
You
I'm
got to
gonna,
plug
I
in
know,
your
I'm gonna get it.
laptop.
I'm gonna get it.
Go get it.
Uh,
Go get it. Go get it. I'll keep talking. We don't need this to die. So
Was it dying?
oh wait, and also while we're on the topic of football, did not know Calvin Ridley went to the Jags. I don't remember if I missed that or
How'd you miss
No, they did it last year.
like did it when he got suspended? Did he go to the Jags? I'm confused.
Yeah.
when they moved.
So okay, so it's something that I just missed during the season. I guess we talked about it, but I just forgot.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So but that team is dirty.
Yeah, they'll be good.
The Jaguars are so
You know
dirty.
what? I feel good about football, don't you guys? I think we got draft day. If you guys had to pick who the number 1 person off the chalkboard is, let's just talk about that. Who's the number 1 guy going?
Bryce Young, it's gotta be.
Chris, do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree.
All right. I don't. I hope not, but it's probably it. And if they do, it'll be a bad decision.
Who do you want?
Who do you want?
Dude, I don't even know. And I guess at this point, CJ Stroud, AR-15, someone who's actually going to be better.
AR-15?
Bro, anybody else? I think it's just
What's your thing with Bryce Young that you don't like him?
he's
Not that you don't like him,
fit.
but
I don't think he's fit to be a NFL quarterback.
you don't think he's fit to be an NFL quarterback?
No, I think he's undersized.
He's
I
under.
think he's like Kyler Murray.
Yeah, but Kyler Murray is not as good as. Well, actually, I don't know about that.
You lie because he was a Heisman winner too. Everybody said the same thing. That's why he went
Bryce
number
Young's a
1
Heisman. I don't
overall.
know. Well, sometimes.
He went number 1 overall. So either way or not, young, small quarterbacks typically don't make it in the league. There's very few exceptions. You can look at Drew Brees.
And
I don't even know.
And he struggled in the
Limited.
beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know anybody else?
limited.
We'll see.
Who?
Russell
Who's
Wilson.
that? Oh, Mr. Unlimited, yeah. But like at the end of the day, you don't have a lot of success with tinier quarterbacks. And like he's not even like just small.
That's a
What?
little rude. Tiny.
Well, he's not big. You put him next to all the other quarterbacks, he's not big.
Average.
Well,
Okay, first off,
You
the
gotta
big thing
go.
about being a quarterback and why height is an advantage to you, you have a lineman in front of you.
I
that are really
understand.
almost 6'4",
I
6'7".
couldn't see over lineman. I'm too short.
He's your height.
No, he's shorter than me. He's taller than me.
Who, Bryce Young? How tall is Bryce Young?
5'9", 5'10".
Hey, look that up. Look it up from exam.
5'10".
He's definitely 5'10".
Okay, I'm 6 foot and I have a hard time doing it.
CJ Stroud is 6'3".
I think so. 6'2", maybe.
It would just to
Well,
me,
Levis
if
is
you're
6'3".
looking to build your longevity, this is not your guy.
Bryce Young is 5'10" and 1/8 inches.
He's taller than me.
By an eighth.
There.
No, what the fuck? I'm 5'8". I am not that
I
tall.
just think it'll be a bad decision if he does go number 1. That's
Wait.
it.
You think but okay, you'd be fine with getting him at number 2?
No.
That's what I'm saying. So like Is
I
he
wouldn't necessarily. He will
much-
eventually get drafted by somebody, and someone's going to have to take that risk on him 110%, just because of his ability that he's been able to play. But I just think if you did all that to trade up for number one, you could have got better.
But would you want to even go to Carolina? Now they've had some good teams, they've had some good players, but like, would you even want to go to Carolina if you're Bryce Young? I guess you wouldn't care, but like,
You just hope at that point, no. You just want to get drafted. It doesn't really matter. Who you staring at?
I mean, you get the clout for being the number one overall pick. You get the best contract being in the top 5, top 10.
the Hutch was number one last year, right?
But it
Hutch-
gets a lot of responsibility. And he has to live up not only to this hype of who he is as a quarterback, but he has to also constantly be an underdog for being undersized.
And Carolina will have to.
Protect him.
But yeah, but you're also like,
Who's their offensive line? Do they even know if they're good?
either way you go into it, CJ Stroud, Will Levis, or I don't think AR-15, but Bryce Young.
All right.
like-
Do you guys actually think Will Levis could be the number one pick?
I don't know, man. Did you see that throw on the knees?
I've seen you do a lot of other things on your knees, but I didn't see him throw on his knees.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's not
I don't
fabricated.
care anything.
Oh,
What
there-
does that show? Other than he could throw a football on his knees.
The pro day. The pro day is set up to make you look amazing.
The
Um,
knee and hit the crossbar from 50 yards is not set up. There's no
No.
shame on the ball, putting it at the
Okay,
goal.
one, when are you ever going to need to hit the crossbar? I understand it's an accuracy drill, but and number two, you're down as soon as your knee hits the ground. So what's the point of throwing on your knees?
You're not down as soon as your knee hits the ground. Someone has to touch you and then you're down. You can give yourself up, but if you just go down on your knees, you can get back up.
Fair.
But like, who's going to do that?
Yeah, either way, that's never going to happen. So what I would rather
It's showing
see,
that he doesn't need his full body. So can you imagine what he'd do with his full body?
I get that. I get it. But at the same time, that shit literally means nothing. Where it matters is when there's guys rushing you in your face. You know, time is of the essence. You need to get the ball out. Your guys are covered. Like,
Decision
that's when it
making.
matters. I don't care anything about no defense shit.
He said, "I'm so frustrated because you're so smart, Chris.
No,
You don't understand."
He kept saying things that just reminded me of coming, and I didn't. And then he like,
What?
Well, if
You-
anybody didn't know this already, Alex is definitely
everyone's
the
covered,
most.
and you gotta get the balls out. And I was like,
Okay, that's fair.
and I
That's
was just like,
fair.
I had there's a joke coming up, and I just couldn't get it out.
You feel better? You feel good about yourself?
It didn't come to you in time.
All I know is Bryce Young is the best quarterback in this draft. I understand Mr. Ohio Boy wants CJ Stroud to be the best quarterback in the draft.
No, it's not even that. I just don't think I don't know who you would pick. At that point, you got to pick based off what you want in a quarterback, the size, talent, playability. Because if you want someone who's more like traditional, you go for CJ Stroud. If you want someone who's more of a playmaker, you probably go for AR-15. Like there's difference within each of these quarterbacks. But at the end of the day, what?
Where's Bryce Young in that? What is he?
He's I don't know, dude. He's athletic for sure, but again, his undersized thing is just what's bothering me because it is a big factor. You have to get hit by linemen who are twice the size of you. First off, you have to just make sure that offensive line that they even have is big enough to help protect him or good enough. And then after that, you have to do everything else as a quarterback.
Nick Jam, can you
And-
look up the stat for me real quick? Can you look up the average height of an NFL starting quarterback?
6'3".
I just want to know what like we're
I
really.
say 6'2".
I'm saying like 6 foot. No, that's a lie. 6'3", I guess. Because if I think about it, there's
That's
some-
a huge difference.
Yeah,
That doesn't make a
no.
ton.
I'm just trying to figure out like what the actual like full height of it because it's like if it's like 5 or 6 inches, that's a lot of.
And everybody touts him. I think that's the other thing that makes me mad. Everybody touts him as being one of the best Alabama quarterbacks to ever play. But last season, he didn't look that good. And he did worse than Alabama's ever done.
Yeah.
2 seasons ago. Have they ever won Natty with him? Have they ever won
No,
Natty with Bryce
he's
Young?
they claim that he, like Justin said, he's the greatest quarterback that Alabama has ever had, and they didn't win anything with him. But people can
I take that into consideration. That has to
Didn't
be
care.
because that means you got to win the big games.
he's
You
had more
couldn't.
success in college than him.
Yeah. And in the XFL.
It matters. it matters though. And so
Yeah.
it's just I don't know what they'll do, and I don't like this year's draft because it is just a little all over the place. Like I feel like it's been really annoying. But the person that stands out to me is Bijan Robinson. He moved his stock up high.
Who's that guy?
What?
Who's Bijan Robinson?
He's the
Oh my
running
God.
back from
And
Texas.
you're on a sports podcast? God damn it, Alex.
He's the only running back who's projected to go into the first round out of Texas. The Cowboys are linked to them. The Lions are linked to him. Quite a few teams have been rumored.
Mick
to
Jam,
be
have you
after
found
him.
the height?
Yeah, the average in 2023 is 6'2.5".
Okay.
Ooh, close.
Yeah, that's a pretty big difference. That's a pretty big difference, I guess. I guess you're correct. But I still just think that I don't know, man. I just also think that both those quarterbacks suck. And I wouldn't go with a QB number one, I guess. But then Carolina, what are you gonna do?
The problem is there's
why'd you trade all that?
nothing else that's
yeah, but yeah,
sexy
why
in
would you
this draft.
why would you trade up to not go QB?
Oh,
number
they're
one?
for sure going QB. They gave up way too much. Like they're going for a
You gave up
quarterback.
DJ Moore.
Yeah, they're going for a QB.
It just sucks because then it's like, what are you trying to give up? What are you gonna give up?
The Texans don't go QB. They think they just stick with
There's a lot of rumors they pass on a QB, which I won't like.
Davis. They think we stick with Miles.
For
No,
one,
I think they'll end up grabbing somebody else. They can grab someone late. Like it doesn't have to be those top guys.
or it doesn't even have to be those guys. They can sign a different vet to just take the reins this year and then try their luck at next year's quarterbacks, which might be a little bit more juicy.
And you got to build for the future. And right now, the Texans have nowhere but to go up.
Who?
They're trash.
Who's the guy from Michigan?
Which one?
The QB.
Oh, JJ McCarthy?
Yeah.
He would be eligible to be in it next year.
Okay. Is he a junior?
He'll be a junior,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so he has one more year in him. What happened to the McCarthy kid?
Huh?
No,
That's
McCaffrey.
He ended up transferring, and I think he went to Illinois actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not good.
Was
Oh, he did good.
as one season starts, another one is on its ending, and we keep passing it. So I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going for it because I've been watching a lot of it, and you guys actually like hockey. So I
Oh,
watched a ton of those games.
hockey.
Yeah, I love hockey. It's been so fun.
Hey, that reminds me of a great ice skating story.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll go back to hockey. Thank you for leading us on this beautiful train, Jay. We're gonna go back to hockey, and the Panthers just beat
This
the
is an
Bruins.
all guys
The
podcast.
Panthers
You
just-
can't be
the
talking
Panthers
about
just-
trains.
the Panthers just beat the Bruins in overtime 4-3. Kachuk has been an absolute animal down there. Have you heard him? Have you heard any of this trash talk of this?
I haven't heard his
Bruins?
trash talk.
Dude,
No.
it's so fucking funny. Him and I can't remember the guy from Boston got into it because Kachuk started talking about like his mom or something like that. It was really fucking funny.
Damn.
And then the Devils Rangers, no idea that the Devils were going to be playing this good and come back in. They went down 2-0 and now they're tied at 2-2. Avalanche are having trouble with your Kraken, which is a shocker. 2 years in the league and you've already like cemented yourself as a pretty good caliber playoff team.
Was it the last Avalanche Kraken game where that dude had that
Yeah.
late hit that he got suspended for?
Mhm.
Yeah, it is the guy who got suspended. He's actually a really good no-name player on there. I got to think about who it is.
And then McCann or something like that, I think it is.
Yeah, McCann.
Yeah, I think it's McCann. He's a 40 goal scorer. That's like their best goal scorer, and they still won that game. No, they lost two. They lost that game because they were up 2-1.
and then he was suspended for the
and then
next
they
game.
suspended for So and it's Makar. So like you're suspending the best defender in the league probably.
That's
Cam
crazy.
Makar, and so
Bad
like
mistake.
yeah, it's a bad mistake. But McCann is out. I don't know how long he's out for, but he hit the boards pretty hard.
Dude, yeah.
He hit the boards pretty
Oh
hard.
yeah, he was not quick to get up at all.
No. And then you have and then on the opposite side you have the Knights who are playing right now. Or they just played.
The Winnipeg Jets are giving a run for their money.
Dude, the Jets.
Jets.
Yeah, I was they are a no-name team playing good right now.
Didn't
for some
they
reason.
barely make it in?
Yeah,
AC
they had to win out.
Yeah, they had to win, and they were the AC. The Kraken are up 2-1 on the
Avalanche.
Hey, that never matters. By the time the third period rolls around, they catch up.
I'm rooting hard for you. I hate the Avalanche.
Yeah, they won it last year, but like, What are you gonna do?
You know what? The Kraken just at the game. I don't know if you guys have you watched any of the games.
Oh yeah, I watched most of the games.
They've been so aggressive.
They
And they're
this is
mean,
playoff
physical.
hockey.
Well, they're hungry.
This is playoff
Yeah.
hockey. The Wild, yeah, the Oilers and the Kings is a really, really good series. I think it's been home wins every single. No, the Kings stole one and at away from the Oilers, and the Oilers.
Yeah, I
stole
was
one
gonna
back.
say the Oilers
the
had
Kings.
a
Yeah.
game-winning shot in LA.
That was
Yeah.
that was the last game that they played in LA. 2 games, like so they just won in Edmonton, and then they went and played the Kings because Edmonton's the higher seed. So Edmonton's been good, and they have an insane team. They have an absolutely gnarly team that shouldn't be beat this year in goal scoring. In defense, sure. Hurricane, don't know how that's gonna end up, but the Islanders could do something. They snuck in at like I think the 7th seed, and they're playing the Canes, which are a
They've
team.
been playing them well.
Yeah.
I thought the Kings were gonna wipe them.
I thought the Canes were gonna wipe them too. I thought that the Bruins were gonna wipe the Panthers, and the Panthers are now 3-2. Dang,
That'd be crazy if
It
the
would be
Panthers
crazy.
win.
the Maple Leafs.
That
They're-
would be like when the 73 and whatever Warriors
73-7 or 9 or something like that.
no, less than that, I think.
73. It's 82 games, so 73-9.
Okay, we'll go with that. That sounds
It's
right.
82.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I just didn't know the exact. It felt like they won more than that. That'd be like that, like losing first round. Like,
Yeah.
that's bad.
And
After
then
having a historic season.
I don't know. I don't even know who's through right now. I forget who's through. I don't even know if any. No, there's a team that's through. There's a team that's swept. Is there a team that's swept? Trying to see what's going on here, dude. I have no idea. I think they're actually all still playing.
Yeah, I don't think
Yep.
anyone's gotten
I don't think anyone's gone through. No one's gone through. Your Avs might actually. I mean, your Kraken might actually get the
Dallas
second
is
round.
looking good too.
Dallas against the Wild. That was gonna be a good matchup regardless. That was 2 really good teams. Yeah, but the one that's shocking me is definitely the Panthers. They have known to play Boston really well. They're a really deep team, and the Bruins have just lost. They lost somebody in the. They didn't have Krejci for the first 2 games, which is their starting center, and then no, my bad, Bergeron for the first 2 games, and then they got him back game 3. But they haven't won the last 2 games.
Damn.
Yeah, so they've lost the last. They went 3-0 and then lost last 2. No, they went 2-1 and then they lost and then they beat them.
Yeah, they went 2-1.
Yeah, because they beat them gnarly like 5-2 or something like that. They beat them like 5-2.
I think so.
in the 3rd game.
I missed that one.
It was the Jets though. I want to see them get through. I'm not the biggest Vegas.
Stone. I don't know what his first name is, but watching that team play, Stone is everything. to
Yeah.
them.
Well,
without
Eichel is their like number 1, but Stone is like a really, really good.
They're everywhere. He's literally everywhere. He's
Yep.
making play. Just watching the game, I've just seen him everywhere. I don't know what he's actually doing and what's benefited in hockey or not, but he's always doing something.
What are tickets running to go see the Kraken?
Oh, it's $245 for nosebleeds.
Damn.
And I don't know if you heard like the stadium, if you watch the game, they're loud as fuck.
Yeah.
They're
No, they're into him right away. It's good.
Stone's their captain, so it makes sense that he's playing so well. Eichel's their like everything though. They were nothing if they didn't have Eichel. No, literally. But yeah, I would love to see honestly, actually, no, I want the Knights to win because I hate all Canadian teams.
Why?
Because they think they have a higher to do because they started hockey or something like that.
Well, I want the Maple Leafs to win. I thought that was
freak the Maple Leafs. That's probably the worst team in.
Fuck the Maple Leafs. He
I
said.
will agree with you on the Maple Leafs and the Canadians. I'm fine with Calgary and the Oilers.
I'm fine with Edmonton.
and the Canucks. I only dislike the Canadians and the Maple Leafs.
I hate
they're
the
the
Flames.
only 2 teams that have more cups than the Wings.
I hate the Flames.
Why? What's wrong with the Flames?
They got Lucic, and that guy's a fucking bum.
Okay.
I would never want to get into a fight with him. Like huge.
Yeah, he beat
But
the
he
fuck
would
out
beat
of
the fucking. There's like a funny meme going out there where like this rookie got pushed around by him, and everyone's like, "You should do something. You should do something." And he's like my height and like me, and Lucic is like 6'3", 6'4", built. And he goes, "You think I'm gonna touch this guy?"
That's funny.
Yeah, but
just baiting them.
yeah, literally, it was funny though. But Kachuk is playing some dirty hockey. I love it.
Well, just to wrap things up, there's one other sport that we don't really get to talk about that much, which I'm surprised because we are such a football thing. But the XFL is starting their playoff, and I just got to experience my first XFL game, which was really fun.
How was it? Was it crowded?
Like all the lower level, but like that's it. It was cheap.
So you bought tickets?
Yes.
What were the tickets? Because I saw the picture. Was that from your seats?
Yeah, we're about 5 seats back.
Yeah,
Or five,
How much you pay? $25?
No, I think we paid I paid it was like 30, about $60 for each ticket.
Not bad.
To be that close, I'd rather have been farther up because then I would have been able to see more. It was hard to see when you're that
That's
close.
the thing that people don't tell you about lower level
Yeah.
seats. You can't see shit.
The
No,
lower
you
level
can see
seats
players like
are really only worth it if you can be in the end zone. And then you still have to watch most of the game like on a screen or something, but at least you're right there for those crazy big moments.
yeah. But the cool thing was like you were like right there. I could yell at the players and they could hear me.
And
I didn't. It's XFL. I'm not gonna
You
get
didn't
all
say anything.
crazy. No.
you
Some
didn't
other
rip
people
off your
were.
shirt to show your XFL tattoos.
Oh, all of them. I was just like
What are
chested
they?
out.
The seahorses? The sea dragons? What are they?
They're the
Sea
dragon.
dragons. Yeah. Seahorses, close.
They're close. They're the sea.
They're bright ass orange and green,
Yes.
and I
They're
had to find a
bright-ass
bright ass
orange?
orange hoodie. Yeah, bro, I did. I copped one.
Damn. Is it nice?
Yeah, it's cool. But Cypress actually got like a nice little sweater that said Sea Dragons. But it was still cool just to go to a game. It was fun just to have football back. You know what I mean? Like
For
actually
sure.
go. And the one thing I do like is first off, Ben DiNucci is a third string quarterback for the Cowboys for a long time.
Right.
So like seeing him, they actually made the playoffs. They
Ben
were
DiNucci.
7-3. They were 7-3 and make the playoffs. They're actually one of the top teams in their conference, which is cool.
Are they better than
But they have like Josh Gordon. They have a bunch of really cool like people to watch. Yeah. I got to see him up close and personal. It was weird. I was like, damn. But you can definitely tell, like Vegas, they're pretty trash, and they looked like trash. They sucked. The first half, it was boring. Like they both were doing shit, and then all of a sudden they just came out and just started throwing bombs, and it
You
was
know what
like
I miss?
over.
What do you mean?
arena football?
I think it still exists.
No, it does. I just don't.
Oh.
Well, it's not as popular because like The Rock isn't there and stuff like that. But it was one thing I liked about it too is it gives you time to look at Lumen Field or like the stadiums of those teams that you play and see them for what they are. It was really cool to walk and venture through Lumen and just see all the different things that make it special. And it was really cool.
Stadium for sure. What other besides for the quality on the field, what other differences did you notice from the NFL to the XFL?
Oh, besides their fucking 2-point rules and like weird ass like kickoffs.
Right, they do.
Like,
okay, yeah.
Their kickoffs are fucking weird, bro. The kicker's back at the normal spot, but then all the rest of the team is like at the 40 on the other
Yeah,
40 or other 30. Yeah, and then as soon as the player catches it, then they go.
Oh,
Yeah, he has to catch it first. As soon as it touches his hand, then they can run after him.
Oh yeah. I thought they had a running start.
guess they
No.
kind of do, but like,
Interesting.
and then
Yeah, shut up.
Oh, that's your cat.
can you?
Yeah, my cat won't shut up.
I can't even hear anything. You heard that?
I heard her a little while ago, and I thought it was
You
this
and
one.
then did you see any 3-point conversions?
No.
Field
Saw
goals?
him kick like some really long field goals and just always go for 2. But like yeah, no, that was it. I mean, it was cool. I mean, it was okay. How I'm gonna say this like nicely, and you may have to help me. It almost felt like
Oh
trailer
no.
park football, you know what I'm saying? Like all the people that like really were into it were kind of like
It
"Ooh."
felt like street football.
Yeah.
You're saying the people who clearly had season tickets to this.
Oh,
So it felt like to me, have you been to a high school state championship football game?
I've never been to one, but like I know what you're
It
driving
was like
at.
that. It was like that crowded where it had people supporting and the people were
Right.
still there, but it wasn't like packed.
Mhm.
And it was just a mix of people. Like there was just a mix of everybody.
Any fights?
No.
no,
What?
it's good.
Better than the NFL in that sense.
And
Because no one's too passionate for their
the
team
Sea
yet.
Dragons.
Yeah. So it's like there's no need to throw down.
We're only fans of Sea Dragons because well, we live in Seattle and this is cool to watch. And it was cool to see, man. It was just really it was still just fun to watch football. And I think that's what we appreciated was just having some football in our life.
Absolutely. Was the
100%.
game the same length? Like, were you there for like
Yeah.
4 hours, basically?
No, it felt faster because it's just because like the Sea Dragons were fucking them up. So whenever they were playing, the clock,
They were
was
just running the clock. Yeah.
That's wild.
halftime was shorter. It felt like
So would you go again?
yes, because it was cheap as fuck and it was a good time.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to get
It was a
myself.
good date. You know what I mean? Like something to do.
Yeah. I like it.
That was
Well,
cold.
who knows? Maybe we'll start covering the current events of the XFL on here. No?
We got playoffs, so it gets really serious right now.
No,
The
man,
Battle Hawks
if-
are looking to win, and so are the Sea
we're-
Dragons.
If we recorded more than once a week, maybe. We can't even get through what we have to talk about once a week. You think we can add more to our plates?
No, I was saying that tongue in cheek.
Sarcastically.
Just like two peas in a pod over there. Well, gentlemen, it's so nice to see both your faces on one screen. Alex, I love your shaved head. You moved your hat a couple different times. You're starting to look like Chris. So look at that.
Hey, the two bald bros. Well, one of us has hair.
BB, bald bros.
Who has the hair?
What do you mean?
Who has the hair near you?
Where? You have hair.
Actually, Chris, if you might want to get on this train too, there's a really awesome there's an awesome podcast. And I sent it to Alex. But if you get this like a caffeine, like a topical, and you put it on your hair, it actually will help you stimulate hair growth.
People love to talk to us about stimulating. I get talked to it about so often.
I like
He has statistics. He had
the research already into that bullshit that doesn't
And-
work.
and it's expensive. And it's expensive. And it's for the rest of my life. I'd rather be bald than have to do
Bosley, bro. Did you look at the caffeine thing? You're just getting a caffeine topical. It's cheap.
caffeine.
Did
And
you watch what I sent you?
maybe.
No, you didn't. You fucking piece of shit. I'll send it to you, Chris. It was actually very insightful for you guys that want hair like
But
me.
question.
I understand.
Is it like a hey, you started noticing you're thinning type of deal, or is it you're getting bald now?
Like, how much hair do you got?
Oh, I haven't shaved. What when I shave? I think I shaved Sunday night. So this is
Oh, you're bald.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
So the top of my head is like barely grow. Like I can feel hair, but like it's not much anymore. You're obviously always gonna grow hair around the
Oh,
sides.
you're bald.
I think you may be fucked, but Alex isn't.
I did not know you were actually bald.
I've literally done an episode on here without a hat before.
No, but I thought you shaved it that bald. I didn't know you were like, yeah, like me. Look at that.
Yeah, no, you still have a good amount of hair. Like
Alex is missing this line in a circle. He has a penis on his
Yeah.
head.
I got the bald spot. That's not going back.
Well, and then right here too, Chris, point that out right here. He has some right.
honestly, dude, like you should you if you try some things, you might be able to be okay.
Oh, okay.
For real.
You?
No, I'm fucked.
Yeah. I didn't realize you had such bad hair.
Yeah.
Damn.
I have just too much testosterone, that's all.
Too much tea. And on that note, boys, if you haven't followed us already on the Three Amigos podcast at Three Amigos podcast on all socials, you need to go ahead and do that. We post quite often. We are very active on all socials. We never miss a day of posting. We never ever don't engage with you guys. So if you can't tell that this is tongue in cheek. If you can't tell this is tongue in cheek, I am being tongue in cheek. So until next episode, until we slander our names all over the land, goodbye.
Adios.
Wait, do we have an Alexism t-shirt available?
Oh my god, we should make one. That'd be so funny. No one would buy it.
I would.
buy it.
I would.